I've been really looking forward to is this matchup. Actually, since the groups were announced, I've been looking forward to this. So very excited for this best of 3.
Okay, and the first game, guys, is going to be on Amazonia. It's going to be Ark versus Fish. Here we go. All right, and in the top right, playing for Washed Up. Bark for Ark, guys. It's Cap and Sano himself. It's Ark.
Can I do bottom left?
Hell yeah.
In the bottom left, we have our pink human player. I want you guys to hiss for Fish.
Why do you do?
All right, now we got one for both sides. It's hype, Ricky. It's called content, all right? And Amazonia is a map where we could see some content in the way of a warden, but maybe not from Ark.
Doesn't even make sense. There were so many good plays you could have got out, you know?
There might be a snake emote. Come on.
Pull out your greatest dish to support Fish, you know? There's so many. I got my plastic water bottle. Keeper of the Grove first for Mr. Ark on Amazonia. And this could be a lot of different things, but Fish can open up that standard Archmage. What kind of variations could you see from this Keeper? I know there's straight archers into Tri-Hero, just target the Archmage with lots of Orb of Venom in the late game. Could also just go into lores. What kind of things can we see from this map?
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot more Demon Hunter second recently, haven't we? And that's, that could happen. Some one-base play is common to see from the human player, although Fish is someone who likes to do the footy pull on the expansion here early. So if that's what Ark sees, he could have a couple of wisps ready to detonate the water elementals. We see one wisp actually going down to the expansion already for Ark. And in that case, it could be just a lot of archer pressure into a Naga second, Alchemist second, Panda second. It really depends on what Fish is going to do, but he's definitely going to lose a footman.
Okay, so far so good. Yeah, this footy's definitely gonna go down. And Entangle. This is some good experience for Ark. At the same time, Fish gonna be creeping out his. You don't really necessarily need the lightning shield when you pull this many militia. You can keep this relatively easy. Tanking was a bit not the greatest on the full water elemental, but Fish is gonna be able to creep this out. Grab some good items. Claws of Attack and Slippers are great items.
Oh, could be a decent detonate. Maybe get one water elemental. That'd be a good chunk of experience, but Fish is going to nicely pull that back. There's a lot of wisps on Fish's side of the map. He also has formation movement on for a second. He's still got formation movement on, Ricky. I think he turned it off. Okay, he did turn it off.
Yeah, he turned it off. Yeah. That was, that happens. It happens.
Happens the best one. Looks like both players are going to creep level 3, and Fish is going to tech, so no risky footman pull in the expansion. It will be one base play. Fish a player with a lot of options in his playbook. Ark as well, I should say, too.
Both players going to take the kobolds nice and easy. Ark and Fish going to be about 2.6, 2.7, and then probably go to the orange on the outside for that level 3. Unless one person goes for the opposite and they end up, fighting each other. But yeah, Ark's just going to continue to make archers. Try to get that level 3. Fish going to get his level 3, actually.
And Fish is going to get it much earlier than Ark. He's also getting an Arcane Tower, getting even more footmen. No defend quite yet, but looking to see, what Fish is going to do once he gets this level 3. Is he going to go into the base and try to get some wisps? Is he going to, play a little bit more passive? Because Ark's also going to have Keeper level 3, and with that level 2 Entangle, he's really going to be able to secure a lot of footman kills. So, interested to see what Fish is going to do with this very early level 3.
Yeah, I guess you're right, eh? The easiest play would be like, what else am I going to do? Just go for some harass. And he doesn't buy a staff, actually, from the shop, which is weird, because normally if you're going to play aggressive like that, maybe you want a staff. But instead, he's just going to run around the map. Maybe the footies might actually juke around this Keeper, and this might be the window he needs to get to that main base?
Yeah, this is a lot of footmen. Fish is getting defend and a 7th footman from his barracks. This is starting to look like some sort of a tier 2 tower rush with a single sanctum. We see there's no blacksmith yet for Fish. I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe an alchemist, maybe a Naga second, and just an early tier 2 all-in to Ark's base. I wonder if Ark is aware of this, though, because there is a lot of footmen here. And even
he's building. He is aware. He's building 6 archers. So he's actually playing a little bit defensive. And he sees it. Yeah. He's going to play more defensively. And Ark, his main... Dude, one of the things that Ark is really good at is defending in his main base. But this is a lot of footies, like you said, and now it's going to be defended footies.
And we see a militia going to the tavern, so it is going to be that Naga, possibly. It could be a Naga, could be a maybe a Fire Lord, something like that. There's actually a lot of options for fish, especially when Ark has already detonated a decent amount of wisps for these water elementals, and we'll probably see one Sanctum coming up. There's the tier 2 for fish, but he is losing a lot of footmen, that level 2 Entangle, and it's actually a Beastmaster for fish, but this is a lot of pressure coming Ark's way, Ricky.
Yeah, but Ark's doing great. He's defending so far. He's still got the 6 archers. I mean, his Moon Juice is empty, but the Keeper's still got a lot of Entangles, 2 more available, and he could actually defend this pretty well, but now the Beastmaster's here. He needs to be careful. The Demon Hunter coming out too. I think Ark is in an okay spot right now.
Really good detonates. Ark's got to keep macroing those wisps, though. Like, even if he's not getting the most efficient on all 3 summons, as long as he's getting these summons out of his face, eventually he'll hold, and you know what? Beastmaster not that good into the late game against Night Elf. Yeah, and there it is. Blacksmith coming up. 1 Arcane Sanctum for fish, but he's already losing so many footmen. It looks as though Ark has held this, and it's just started.
Yeah, and he's kind of holding it just with the Keeper just playing super passive. Ark's playing super good. His archers, he actually just fully moves them away, not taking any chances. Now that the footy count has been reduced a bit, I mean, the water elementals are still an issue. And yeah, Ark hasn't been rebuilding these wisps, so he's taken him 2 wisps to kill a water elemental. That's good trades for fish when you're trying to whittle down this economy and chip away at them. 1 archer goes down, but a couple more footies are dying. Demon Hunter is out as well. This is still a really weird position. I feel like fish is okay, but Ark not entirely in trouble yet.
Yeah, Ark's got a decent amount of gold. He is losing some Moonwells to his supply block, but luckily for him, he got that Shredder, and he got 1 lore up to the right side by the shop. Demon Hunter has to be careful, but he's got a potion. A lot of archers still alive for Ark as well, but this is only the beginning of the push. A couple of footmen have been microed back. Shop is coming up for fish, and he's soon to have a sorceress, or in fact 2 sorceresses, it looks like.
This is beautiful from Ark. Super patience, man. I thought he was maybe wasting a bit too much time not attacking with the archers, but this is just beautifully done. It's nighttime, also kind of an inconvenient time for fish to push, but just really well done by Ark. And actually, the Shredder's going to help out, and I think fish has to run him back. I don't think he's got that sustain anymore in this fight.
He's finally building some rifles, and he saved 2 footmen, so he's got 5 footmen left. And fish has slowed down the second lore. Ark actually not producing off that lore because of the lost Moonwells, and he's not reproducing Moonwells. Oh, this could be a town portal, though. Definitely going to be a town portal. Fish gets out. He can heal up, but again, like I said earlier, he's got a Beastmaster. But Ark, where are his Wisps? He's got to bring Wisp to his main base to reproduce Moonwells. They're all over the map right now, but they're not in his base.
Has fish killed enough to heal up real quick and just continue to push, and this is still scary?
I think he's got to, yeah, especially with, he hasn't committed into many rifles. He's got no gold. He's healing up. I think he could maybe creep a camp, maybe creep 2 camps, and then go again. He's delayed a decent amount in the way of at least lumber and production buildings. The second lord just now coming up, but he can't play, straight up in the late game at this point, I would say.
He needs to go for some sort of timing attack, is what you're saying.
Yes, absolutely. He's still got so many footmen, right? Whereas Ark has kind of, traded off a lot of his moon juice for a lot of footmen. He's still got a decent base of archers, but archers can scale much better than footmen, especially once there's bears out. Oh, there's no dispel, Rick.
Oh, Sorceress is an expensive loss. Although he gets the slow on the Keeper. Can you take advantage? Maybe the slow on the Demon Hunter, because that could have been a dead Demon Hunter. Staff on the Demon, not on the Keeper. So I think Ark's going to be able to get out of here.
Yeah, this is right where Ark wants to be, though. He wants to keep fish on his side of the map, using Entangle to slowly just pick him apart. And all Ark is doing is waiting for his tech, waiting for those Moonwells. And he's actually getting an H Protector just to be safe at home. But here comes Fish. He says, I'm not going to let you buy that time. I'm going to push right away. And the militia are coming. Is the dispel on the way? Okay, it just now finishes, so a decent timing for fish, but is there enough stuff?
There's 4 archers.
Second AP.
Yeah, the Moonwell just finished for Ark, and he's going to make 1 Dryad. The Dryad will be able to be in time for the fight, but it's only 1 Dryad, 1 Archer about to go down. Okay, Moonwell just going to save. This is scary. Ark needs to run away. You need to not eat any of this militia attack. This is a strong push now from Fish. He did have the time, Carson.
Yeah, this is a really good timing. Ark's doing what he can, and that's to force the TP on the Archmage. He forces, or not the TP, the heal scroll. But that's the only thing to save this Archmage if Ark goes back in for it. But look at the damage on all the units, Ricky. The APs, are they getting up? No, 1 has been canceled, and the Shredder is going to die in the main base for Ark. This is looking good for Fish, out of nowhere, out of left field.
Yeah, Shredder down, Arcane about to be built. And it's daytime. This is not as great of a time for Ark to be holding now. He needed to do that damage and hold in the nighttime, but this is going to be better for Fish. Tons of militia here. Double Arcane. He actually didn't build a lumber mill, so he's just going to go mass Arcane and chip away with his units. Level 2 in the Demon, though, that does help. And the AP also helps.
Oh man, there's just no resources for Ark. He actually cancels his tier 3 tech at some point. I didn't actually notice that, but he did cancel his tier 3 tech. Gets a rifle, loses a Dryad, but the Ancient Protector is going to help out quite a bit. Is there a Abolish on these Dryads? There is indeed. But look at the HP. There's no Moon Juice. Is there gold for a potion? There is, but the Demon Hunter is going to fall. The Dryads are going to fall, and the GG is going to be called. And Fish goes up 1-0?
Indeed, Fish goes up 1-0. That's, I mean, that's pretty crazy, right? That's pretty crazy. Damn. Pretty nuts. 1-0 for Fish. We talked about this guy. We did not want to overhype him, but he's definitely very, very good. If he gets into his position where he can play his game. I mean, really well played from Fish on Amazonia. Although Amazonia, Concealed Hill, and Last Refuge, these are kind of like neutral maps too, like anyone's game. Concealed Hill, maybe I would give that to the Elf. But yeah, just really, really crazy. And Fish is going to go up 1-0.
Yeah, absolutely. A nice timing from Fish. I knew as soon as I saw that 7th footman, something tricky was going on, and that's what AZ's for, those sorts of timing pushes.
Okay, guys, we got game number 2. It's going to be on Concealed Hill, and we'll hop into this game, and yeah, here we go.
Alrighty, right. In the top right of Concealed Hill, we have our yellow human player. It is Do the Dish for Fish. Clean it up, Rick. Although you just have paper plates and stuff. In the bottom left, we have our American Night Elf player. It's a barkity bark 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 for the Arcanator.
He's going to need those barks, guys. Down a game right now against the top contender. Fish is trying to make a splash, man. We talk about Fish a lot. He's very honest. In interviews, like when we made the quarterfinals, he just straight up said, you know, I don't think I have good micro. That's why I cheese against Undead. That's why I cheese against certain matchups. And we're thinking like, what? Your micro's insane. This guy's very humble player. And a humble player is sometimes a very scary player. Because that's when they really start to go above and beyond and shine. And what the hell is this?
An interesting thing. You know what this might be for? Although I'm not sure why it's not a farm.
Forces are under attack.
You know, I'm trying to come up with a reason. You know, the idea that there should be a scout here is cool because the Wisp normally parks on this little island of trees, and then they detonate your water elemental, and they get level 2 for it. But Fish is actually just going for the lab. All right, kind of cool. He's building an arcane. You know, do you remember the meta?
This.
You remember the meta when you used to build a forward arcane against undead as human? You remember that back in the day?
Yeah, but
like
not here. Like a forward
This is what
one.
I'm saying. Fish does crazy stuff, but he does it assertively. And look, the keeper's on the way over. The arcane's going to be upgraded. Look at this guy.
This is insane. Yeah, the keeper's going straight across after the creep. Going to be able to clean up the rest of this. Did he deny something? No, he didn't. Okay. Oh, this is crazy. The keeper, I mean, he could avoid he's going to avoid the arcane. He's going to be able to knock at the last hit, level 2 for the archmage, and a really good item. That's the invuln pot. And before the arcane goes, he's going to try to cancel it. Oh,
he's going to repair it. And look at the mana being lost. And that's already 130 mana invested, and these treants aren't going to get anything done, Ricky. No peasants. Getting the whole lab and losing no peasants is extremely good for Fish.
Wow,
normally
that's an
you lose
interesting.
at least 2.
That's interesting. Now the keeper has to go all the way around, or he will just lose mana.
Yeah, he can't even go around the tavern because once he reaches that light, he's still going to get hit. So every time he goes past, it's 10, 20 mana missing. You know, it's crucial for the keeper in the early game to really get efficiency on his mana. He's not going to get anything.
Crazy. That is crazy play. Look, he's just totally segregated the keeper without doing anything.
And that's totally worth, too, because if he lost 2 peasants, which is generally what you'll lose here as the human if you don't have that tower, it's already paid for itself, lumber and gold-wise, because these peasants, of course, harvest lumber. Totally worth for Fish.
Unbelievable play. He's totally segregated the treants from attacking. Doesn't even need the arcane in his base. And yeah, it's going to slow down his tech for a bit, but he's going to be teching anyway. Ark's going to have a bit of a halfway. That's kind of the play, right? Because you go into that 3 farm with arcane, slows down your tech a bit. No deny either. Ark's going to get the experience for that.
Big invuln, though. Maybe boots of speed once Fish has the gold. continue to pressure with some DuSt. Okay, he's actually going to sell the invul to get Boots of Speed. Okay. And very similar game from Arc so far, but with better items. Double circlet, going to be very nice. And there's a level 3 thanks to the split militia creeping. Is this just the same game plan for Fish? How many footmen is he building? He's still building footmen and defend, Ricky, and he's got a fountain this time in his back.
Yeah, he did lose a militia to the creep, but maybe that doesn't matter. That could have been like a tree end kill, I guess.
Yeah, not a big deal.
Does Ark know that the same kind of shenanigans is going to happen, though? These treants have been absolutely useless. Keeper not yet level 3, not even close to level 3, in fact. This is huge experience boost for Fish. And this could be a huge timing for Fish, too. He's in the main base with the footies. The wisps that were used for the deados on the water elementals might actually just be killed off. Or they're just wasting a lot of moon juice.
This is crazy, because, okay, looking back at last game, how well Ark actually defended this early pressure, getting a lot of footmen and not really losing anything, it looked as though he was just cleaning house on Fish. But this game is looking even better, and the way this map is designed, the tavern is closer, there's a fountain, Ark has already taken more damage, and he has less experience. This is looking much better last game for Fish than it was on Amazonia, so...
Yeah, the Keeper had 3, right, for this defense? The Keeper had 3.
He had 3, he killed a bunch of footmen. This is his first footman kill now. Like, and if it didn't look as though Fish was winning, and then all of a sudden the timing, it just felt like Ark couldn't do anything. So I'm a little bit worried for Ark here, if I'm being honest.
The tier 2 tech is kind of still off, though. It's very far behind, and Fish doesn't have any tech going into his tier 2. We don't see the blacksmith this time. We don't see anything like that. So maybe he's playing a little bit more passive, and the second hero might be just elongated. The Naga, you know, kind of standard for Ark. So this is something that he could go into the late game if he wants to go to tier 3, get that bottom, and play his normal game. This isn't like a, okay, you're just all in on the all-in. So maybe Ark's held. Double lores this time, Carson. You don't have the level 3 keeper, but you got everything you need to hold
he got the second lore up, and okay, there's Beastmaster, but Naga's also a lot better for Ark, so maybe he might be in better shape. Both these lores are going to get up cleanly. The lumber is still good. No shredder needing to be purchased. First bear is easily dealt with. Actually, an Arcane Tower being upgraded in the main base for Fish. A little bit of an interesting choice with the tempo play he's going for. But, oh, the Ancient War could be a big pickoff, though. That's a little bit of a mistake from Ark to uproot that.
Ancient War goes down. He does have the lores behind this, but nice deados as well. It's going to be a double level up for Ark, 3 and 2. Archers still got lots of Moonwell juice. In fact, they're going to run away from the Moonwells. I think, yeah, moving back into the Moonwell is probably a better play. And Fish, you know, he's in a position where the Beastmaster's in trouble. No TP, no stab, no nothing. He's got to run away. Wow, the Beastmaster gets away from a Naga. That's actually crazy. He's actually going to come back in. This is crazier. He's just baiting.
Look at the moon juice, Ricky. Remember, Fish didn't end the game on this timing. He drained the Moonwells. That's what he did last game, and he's doing that right now. And the Archer's being pressured. And you know what? It's daytime. The Archers cannot go to the fountain. The Beastmaster may fall. That's nicely done by Ark. Save that entangle until he could guarantee get that Beastmaster kill, and Ark is going to hold. But has the damage been done to the moon juice, Rick?
I feel like the Beastmaster didn't need to die there. He could have ran it away. That's kind of a bad loss. But he could rebuild it, I guess, level 1.
Ooh, another Archer goes down, and this Archer is going to be sacrificed into the creep. So what is Ark left with?
Oh my god, no,
Dryads?
it's not. Goes to Fish.
Goes to Fish. Is he close to level 4? Oh my god, he's close to level 4. And with that Beastmaster second, that's going to be nice, but Ark is going to actually pick up the red cam. And that's about the most valuable thing he can do with the time he has before Fish is knocking on the door.
So this is a much different game. Ark's going to have a lot more Dryads ready. He's going to have, you know, a Naga that stacks very well. The Moonwell juice kind of low, but we'll see what item he gets. He's going to have Hood. Okay, that's an interesting item. Just a little bit extra
mana. So much abolish, though. Like, what is a level 4 Archmage and a level 1 Beastmaster going to do when there's going to be, what, 5 Dryads with abolish? 7 Dryads by the time Fish comes? He might not be able to do the same timing. I think he certainly can't, in fact.
Yeah, and Ark's actually going to take it to Fish right now. Try to look for him early. Pick off a Priest would be huge. There's Entangle. There isn't Dispel, and the Priest goes down for free. Ark needs to not lose any Dryads now. It's a great trade. Gets a rifle as well. Ark!
He's killing everything right now and not losing anything at all. The Moonstone is going to, you know, maybe allow Ark to even get to the fountain for a little bit, but right now he's not in position to do so. Took a little bit of damage on the Dryads, but certainly worth the trades. Illusion Footman, but the damage is really going on the Beastmaster right now. Entangled, Dryad Focus. Nice micro from Ark so far, and he's not even overextending. He might, in fact, be killing the Archmage or even the Beastmaster.
Too much
Definitely
slow,
the
Carson. Too much slow. He's going to get both. At least force a TP. The Dryad in the front can assure that this Archmage ain't going nowhere. And Arc hasn't lost any units. He hasn't lost any units.
That was a lot of damage. A lot of damage on Fish. And where's the shop? It's nowhere, Ricky.
Doesn't have a shop. Yeah, I was going to point that out earlier, but he was across the map, and I thought maybe he wasn't coming back for a heal. But yeah, Fish kind of getting manhandled in this game. Arc really patient. This time he's getting his lures up, and he... oh, he lost a Dryad? Okay, well, I didn't see it. And you kind of can't even tell. 49 supply, he's cooking right now. He's cooking, he's good looking, and he's ready to tombstone pile driver Fish back into the abyss with this comeback.
Yeah, the Naga, you said it earlier, is going to scale very well, and he's going to get the red camp. Fish is trying to level up, but the level 2 Beastmaster is no better than the level 1, especially with this amount of Dryads on the field. To get a very nice item here. And what will it be? Both Giant Strength. A very bad item, in fact. But that's alright. Fish on his side got parry up. Also not the greatest, but, you know, makes the Beastmaster, which is pretty much just a knight at this point that runs much slower, makes him a little bit tankier.
The town is under siege.
Wow, Arc with the grind. Pretty solid holds, not gonna lie. Priest this time does have Dispel, but it's only one Priest. Which means only really one Dispel.
Why is Arc getting an AP at home? He's really still afraid of this timing. But in fact, Fish is just expanding. Defend. Defend is still pretty good, but so is Fork Lightning, and that's going to get 2 kills probably for Arc, and the Orb is coming soon. The tier 3 tech is 50% done for Arc, so...
There's another Fork Lightning.
It's only going to get better. Oh, everything's dying.
Oh, the Archmage right in the middle of everything, actually. No staff, no nothing. Invuln on the Beastmaster. Could be a really bad position for Fish. In fact, it is, and Arc's just going to jump on everything. It's like he's got Torn right now.
There's no more entangles. There is a decent amount of mana on the Naga, though. Invuln being passed to the Archmage is very squishy. The Footmen are trying to do what they can, but look, everything's going to get abolished. There's the Quilties. There's the Water Elemental. There's the Rifle falling, and Arc can just run away with everything.
Fish ran out of wood. He's not power building that expansion. Is there a point where Fish, with the expansion up, can just rally out some more rifles and actually come back in this, or is this over? Because it looks very over right now. 58 supply.
I mean, it's nighttime now, and Arc hasn't lost anything, so although this would be bad on another map, in this case, he can just go and creep the other fountain. If the expansion gets up, Arc can go into a couple of Mountain Giants, and in fact, he's already doing so, so there'll be a timing coming to Fish's expansion really soon, and Fish isn't really going to get much stronger. His heroes are just not going to scale very well.
Expansion is up, though. He doesn't have a shredder or anything for the wood, so his wood's always very low, but he's going to continue to rally out some rifles, I guess. He needs to get, like, even if he had, like, 7 rifles, this would be tough. And he doesn't have 7 rifles.
Arc with the efficiency. He saved everything, and now look at the healing, dude. Look at it. Look at it.
Would you just look at it?
Just look at it.
Horrible items so far the entire time. Phantom Giant Strength, Hood of Cunning, and now Rune Bracers. Like, what?
Now there's 2 Mountain Giants. Just now getting Hardened Skin. Alright, the expansion's mining, though. Can Arc maybe give Fish a little bit too much time here? Although, you know, if there is a decent amount of mortar teams, maybe a decent chunk of rifles, these Dryads won't be so scary anymore, but it's really, Arc's got to give Fish a lot of time for Fish to come back in this game, I feel.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem, I mean, even the Dryad army alone is really scary, but now you add in some Mountain Giants.
Yeah. Oh, this is not a fight you can take, Fish. It's good to buy some time, but it's not good to think you can win this fight. Water Elementals, they're not going to last long. Arc is very on point with the Abolish. He's got a heal scroll, Fish. But everything is just sort of falling, and he's focusing a Mountain Giant.
Yeah, that's not the play. These Dryads just right-clicking everything. Another Priest about to get focused down. The Dispels are on point. Like you said, this Beastmaster is literally just kind of like a grunt at this point. Maybe an unupgraded Tauren.
Yeah, it's essentially a grunt. Yeah, a little bit more damage. It's an abomination without disease run. How about that? And it is an abomination, Ricky, to see.
Yeah,
oh,
it
the
is.
Fork Lightning.
Oh, the humanity. Capitano shows no mercy, though, and you know, that's been said for a couple seasons now. Arc, not going to go down without a fight. Beastmaster, Invuln pot, okay. Archmage actually got a TP out, so Fish is going to try to live for another day, but Now double racks, in fact, Carson. I don't know. Like, can he actually do this with rifles, or can you not do this with rifles? Just seems like rifles aren't strong.
Again, if Ark gives him too much time, like say there's a world in which Ark goes and creeps his lab, and then his expansion, and then the green camp, and then tries to take a fight, I think Fish may have bought enough time. But Fish is going to need like 70 supply rifle caster to even have a chance. And, you know, Ark is going to be even supply, and look, Ark isn't giving him any time.
Yeah, this is pretty rough. And the hero levels, I mean, you don't really need to creep. You don't really need expansion. You got 5-4, about to be pretty much 5-5. Just give her. Just absolutely give her. And that's going to be the case. Arcane's way too late. Arc jumping on top. And that's going to be a canceled tower. That's going to be probably the final fight of this game, because Fish has to contest this. This is his only comeback mechanic. And I don't even know if it's enough, but he has to defend.
There is a decent amount of rifles to the Dryads. They're going to take a lot of damage. And they actually, you know, one going down. The Archmage isn't in too much danger. But Fish is spending a lot of time attacking these Mountain Giants. If he can kill the Dryads, the summons can actually start to do something. And maybe there's a world in which these rifles can take care of all the Dryads. And Fish hold his expansion.
And so far the taunts are incredible. More rifles going down, and this is only 2 left. I don't think Fish has a hope. He definitely doesn't have a prayer. And you guys have been praying for Ark, barking in the chat. I think it's going to be the case. I think it's going to be a 1-1. Just not enough damage. And now this is almost really close to a level 6 keeper. And I bet you what we see, Carson, we'll see Tranquility, and then we'll see a GG.
Most likely. Probably going to see an Involm here. There it is. Indeed, the Beastmaster about to get level 4, but again, it might as well be level 1, as I said earlier. And Beastmaster heal scroll trying to save. Not save it. There could be more abolished, but in fact,
Tranquility
the
and then GG. Tranquility and GG. Don't leave yet, Fish. I need to be right.
Oh, ba-boom, ba-boom. But he can't. He doesn't need to heal anything up. Probably an entanglement better.
It's the Manor Tranquility.
There's the entangle. There's the abolish, the trance in the expansion. Are there more Mountain Giants on the way? There isn't, but really, the fountains are all you need.
These Mountain Giants are doing some serious work, Carson. I don't have a kill count per unit. It's a lot. With this Orb of Venom, wow. Wow.
That's a lot of damage, and the summons have just been fodder. But what are you supposed to go? Really, Blizzard wouldn't do anything either.
Tranquility?
There it is, Ricky.
GG!
There's a GG.
There we go! Hey, you know, I told you. Don't say I didn't tell you guys, but it's gonna be a 1-1 scoreline. Arc coming back, making this a series, and we got ourselves quite a series. 1-1. Juan.
So
Fish is he's a man of the people. Doesn't care. Guys, it's gonna be game number 3. It's gonna be on Last Refuge, and Fish wants to play on a big ping difference. This is okay. Game number 2. Game number 3.
well, it's 100 ping difference or 70 ping difference.
Yeah, I know, but just
it's either 100.
It could have been 80 versus 120, but now it's 50 versus 170. You know, that's all right. But you know, Fish says he doesn't care. Fish doesn't care. He's all good. He's all good, and this is his hood in the bottom left. Could he make the 2-0 comeback back-to-back maps and take the 2-1 and move himself not only into the semifinals, but as the first player invited to the DuSt Super League? It's Ark. His opponent, an absolute gentleman. A gentleman and a scholar, says, I don't care about the ping. Let's just play some games. It's exactly what we like to see. It's Fish. Love it. Winner of this, Carson, will be our first invited player into the Super League. Pretty exciting.
Who's that dropped out of DuSt League as a ping? That was Remind. He did it in a good way, though. Did it in a mannered way.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the other East host that's actually fair for both of them, Ark can't play because of horrible spikes. So it's just a bad situation all around, unfortunately.
The player's forces are under attack.
So if you don't want the server, if you want a specific server and you want to rig it for yourself, just say you have spikes. Keeper of the Grove again for Ark. Keeper every game. Why not? Try it out. Is Footy gonna pull?
out.
Is he gonna go straight for the Merc camp? No.
Yeah, Fish. I think he's going for the same thing. Oh, no. Weird is the footman's position there and he's not going for it. Oh, he might be going for it right after for as fast as possible level 3.
Keeper again for Arc. Gonna creep out a little bit of the AOW and then go on the hunt. Go on the hunt. Go on the prowl.
Player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, Fish is going for the... He's using the same militia. He's going to surround the... Oh my god, Fish with the creep routes. Look at the creep route, dude.
This is insane, but the Keeper's going to be here. Keeper's going to have lots of time, in fact. Oh, this could be huge. No way. Oh, no way.
Okay. Robe of the Magi, too. That's a great item. Oh, Arc gets that last hit, though. And he gets the Shadow Priest. A little bit unfortunate for Fish. Not the end of the world because he did get the item from that camp. And Arc used a lot of time to get over here, but we're seeing a very similar game to the last two. Probably going to be a very similar timing for Fish, but will he be able to get that level 3 that he got in the 2 previous games?
It looks like Fish actually going to skip the Arcane and go for a fast tech, and he's just going... It seems like if he's going to do the same thing, Carson, he's going, like, all in. Like, I'm going to hit my tech anyway, I'm going to hit my timing anyway, and I'm going to go in your face anyway. I'm not going to worry about any harassment you do to me. And actually, Arc, kind of deterred by this, he's not going to do anything. He's looking for the army. He's not looking for harassment.
Yeah, he will probably find it, and he is going to deny this Null Overseer, it looks like, unless Fish can lurk in the shadows, and he actually does, Ricky. What a play from Fish, who seemed to be aware of that, and there's, of course, no Ultra Vision quite yet for Arc. What I'd like to see from Fish is not a Beastmaster this game. If he is going to do it with a similar timing, I'd like to see a Tinker, I'd like to see a Naga, not a Beastmaster.
Okay, I take that back. Arc is totally putting on harassment for the militia. Fish a little bit out of position as well, although Fish is going to intercept these archers. Oh, he's going for the creep out, and Arc sees. This could be bad for Fish.
Oh, Footman. Maybe going to fall. Can Arc get one more shot? Oh, he's so close to getting a 10 HP on that Footman. Fish gets level 3. Abolish on the Water Elemental. How much damage in the main base? It looks like one Peasant has fallen in the main base. And there is one more set of Treants. But, again, if there's too much damage taken on the Keeper before he has to Town Portal out, this will be all the Moon Juice, and that's the sort of game that Fish is playing. He's playing the game of Moon Juice.
And Fish is waiting outside for the staff. It's going to be a staff. Okay, he's going to staff. He's going to use all the Moon Juice, and Fish is right here. He's going to keep on the pressure. This is actually a nice play for Fish. Arc, though, is in position. He's got a bunch of units. Losing the AOW is bad, though. Okay, nice repair.
So much damage done in the main base of Fish, though. He's got barely any gold, no lumber. He is getting rifles, but he's not going to be able to afford that quick second hero like he did in the last 2 games.
Yeah, this is looking a lot better for Arc. He's going to save the AOW. He can pump out some more archers if he wants, but with his tech pretty much done, he might just savor the flavor. One of the Moonwells going to get canceled. Yeah, Fish doesn't... He can't hit this timing. He can't even grab a second hero.
Naga. Yeah, that's my boy, Fish. Get the Naga. Oh, that's Arc.
That's Arc.
Come
on.
on.
That's Arc.
God, get a... Oh, he's getting a Mountain King.
Oh. Well, I mean, it's better than Beastmaster.
Be able to hit a timing with a Mountain King. Although, yeah, I guess he's accepting he can't hit the timing.
Oh, no. Fish just lost a rifle, too. This is so big for Arc, man. These rifles are so important. You can't be losing them.
Yeah, a lot of Footmen going down. This is looking better than ever for Arc. But the Mountain King, I guess, will be a transition to a normal game, but I think Arc is totally fine with that. Arc is playing a style in which he can both defend this timing and impose into or transpose, I should say, into a standard game like we saw last game with the Dryads with the Mountain Giants. Arc's totally fine with it. He can get double orb, he can get a Priest of the Moon third, do whatever he wants.
Tangle on the Water Elemental, too, doesn't want to take any damage. Yeah, the Moon Juice, there's still plenty of Moon Juice. Arc's holding this beautifully. He's got everything he needs. Fish's got to back up, and losing that rifle is so big. He's just building his first one now, if you think about it, which is way too late. Fish backing up. He's got no manpower, no fighting power. He's got to go back, and Arc can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, the Ancient War is getting ready to move over to the Mercenary Camp. Then the expansion can be crafted. Then by then the Ancient War could be at the laboratory. There's lots of creeping to be done for Arc. And he's just getting started tech-wise as well. Fish, he's already showed his playbook. He showed he's going rifles. He showed he's getting that Sanctum. And Arc can go Dryads, Mountain Giants, Bears. He can get the whole shabam. And he's going to get an Ancient Protector again just to be safe, because why not? Oh, the Creep Jack. Another rifle could potentially fall. There's not quite an entangle yet. There's going to be a surround, but the staff teleportation arc is going to be ready for it.
And he stops out before the bolt can come off. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. He could stick around, in fact. This Naga, it's range. Although I think he doesn't want to be too dangerous with the bolt. And Fish is in the main base. Going to try to cancel one of the lords. Is he actually going to get one of them? AP as well. Arc is super defensive, but this isn't even like a heavy investment. This is just like... This guarantees nothing's going to happen if this AP goes up.
Yeah, and the Naga is going back. The Naga might actually get a rifle in the meantime. Oh, the Mountain King probably invest a bolt. Okay, Fish does invest a bolt in the end of the day. But a priest goes down and probably a rifle goes down. Oh, the Naga could be traded here. No, I don't think there's enough damage for Fish to kill the Naga.
Archmage coming back around. Archmage coming back around. A bolt could come in. Oh, you missed the
vision.
pathing. That's a
There's
dead
a water
Naga.
elemental as well. Yeah, definitely dead. Is there a staff? No, there's no staff. Is there a town portal? There's no town portal. And there's a level up. And that's a level 2 Naga, so a little bit of a thing going in Fish's favor. Finally, this game.
The tier 3 is almost done. Bear form will be here, and bears against 3 rifles, Carson. That's it's a rough one, you know?
No, it's a rough one, brother.
A player's forces are under attack.
Arc gonna creep up the shop. Fish gonna have to go for big creeps at this point. But
Yeah,
everything's
he
so
probably has to
low.
go for an expansion, but he doesn't have any peasants. He's been constantly losing peasants. He lost 2 in the meantime when he was trying to create the shop to the Naga. And even though he killed the Naga, he's still low on lumber, and he still cannot get an expansion. That would really be his way back in, I would feel, being a tech down. Jesus. Isn't that the guy that came on my stream yesterday?
I don't know. I read it.
I think that was the same guy who came on my stream
I
and
just
said,
did a weird look. I just did one of those
said like Carson casting ... see ya or something like that. I think that was the same guy.
I don't know. What a moron. Anyway, yeah. You're watching us anyway, dude. It's ridiculous. Yeah. So Archmage about to get level 4. Mountain King probably won't get level 3, but like I said, the bears are in. There's one bear. One bear?
back.
Really? Is that it?
There's about to be 2 and 3 on the way out, and you know, a good base of archers and dryads behind it. The keeper's gonna get level 4, gets the greater mana, gets a healthstone, a lot of good things for Arc and Fish. Trying to get his level 3 Mountain King, but you know, is he going to be able to get it off these knolls? Probably if he pulls the Archmage away. He's not pulling it away.
Yeah, he will. Yeah, he will.
All right.
That's level 3. Nice. Claws of attack for the Archmage. Nice. Okay. More rifle caster. I don't know, 43 supply, but you don't have that many casters yet, right? Like, you need Sorks.
He's got Dispel. If he can deal with the Dryads, he can kite the bears. That bolt is going to help out quite a bit. Gonna catch out an Archer. This Fish, and this is Clap level 2. A nice staff by Arc, though. He's prepared for everything, and he doesn't take the risk with the red camp, which I think is the one way that Fish could have came back in this. Is if he got a nice creep jack, but as it stands, I don't think he can win a fight inside Arc's base.
Yeah, I don't think so. Needs to see some dispels on the tree ends. Just a clap anyway. Okay, there's the dispel. If he can get a bear here, this is huge. If he can get a bear, this is huge. Staff on cooldown.
Yeah.
Oh my god. He might get 2 bears.
Maybe a second bear. The staff is about 1 second on the staff. Arc. He doesn't staff it. That's a big mistake from Arc. And there's a greater heal. That's 2 bears going down. And has Fish lost anything? With 1 priest going down. Okay.
Fish is just continuing to trade. He's grabbing dryads. Another dryad. Second dryad. This is insane.
bolt.
Fish, hello? Fish, hello? Arc, what are you doing?
And not the best fight from Arc, losing 2 bears, losing both dryads and an archer. Is that what was lost there?
Yeah,
Rifle. Dispel. Ready.
Dispel. I would just TP out at this point. You don't want to risk anything. This Orb of Venom's doing some serious work. But wow, Fish is going to be able to get away.
There's a greater heal as well. That's why Fish was able to be so aggressive there. With the claps, with the bolts. Gets a heal scroll. But again, Fish is a tech down. Does he have to go again? Or is he able to win on just tier 2 against tier 3?
A player's forces are under attack.
I don't know. He's going to go for big one. It's a big camp.
Juicy. Arc gonna have double orb though ready for the next time that they engage, and he's going into Mountain Giants. So now we're in the position where if Fish gives Arc too much time, it's going to be very difficult. Once there's 1 or 2 Mountain Giants, I just don't see Fish winning a fight anymore. So he's gonna creep this red, but I feel he's got to make a play. Oh my god, look at the Archmage.
Yeah, the Archmage is very strong boy. Plus 25 damage. And once you get level 5, Carson, and the Dryad count is down, these water elementals are good, but you can also switch over to Blizzard. But I think as long as you keep the Dryad count down, this water elemental is something you want.
Yeah, I think it's definitely good here. You want some sort of a tank. You want something to, be in the front line that's eating those Orb of Venom hits if you possibly can. And Fish definitely has a chance to win a fight. This is a good time he's taken before the first Mountain Giant, before the second Orb of Venom for Ark. Fish, and he take a good fight here.
Gonna give the rest of the camp up, and this could be level 5 on the Ark. I mean, this will be level 5, but Ark actually gonna go for the Creep Jack of his own. One of the rifles is low. Bolt could be used on the Bear. The Staff is only on the Keeper, so you can only save 1 unit. Okay, the Clap is decent, but the Fork Lightning is also very decent. The Bear is coming in. Okay, there's the Staff. Everything else vulnerable. Is Fish doing this?
Saved to the back. He kills a bear, actually. That was a tremendous fight. Okay, nicely done for Ark to actually get that priest in the end of the fight. And nice TP out, knowing that he just has to wait, as I said. He doesn't have to take that fight. There's no creeps left there, except for the corner turtle camp. So a nice TP from Ark, but he did lose a bear in the end, and a town portal. But still, really good fights from Fish. There's level 5 Archmage.
Yeah, these +2 rifles are really strong. Really strong, and the pings are good on them too. They're just pewing away on these bears. I don't know. This is weird, man. Because the elf heroes are very good as well. Ark, where's Ark's units? Okay, Mountain Giant this time, but it's really Carson. It's really just 2 bears, 3 bears, and a token Dryad and a archer. Like, there's not much here.
Gonna go though. He's gonna creep up to level 5 Mountain King. Ark in the meantime is getting his 5/4 soon, and that Fork Lightning not to be underestimated as well. We saw it last game, the effectiveness, but Mountain King's getting close to level 5. It's going to be like 4.7. Yeah, 4.7. There's a Ring of Protection. Ark in the meantime getting more and more consumables and picks up a Zeppelin, so we're going into potentially some hit and run play. And why not? Wand of the Wind gonna help out a little bit, but not much.
Crazy game 3, guys. This is very close, even match. Now, we were talking about this quarterfinals being very, very close, and it is. Heal scroll on the Archmage. Like we said, the Archmage is still... He actually passed one of the claws over to the Mountain King. Spread the love a bit? I don't know. Potion of Invis. This could be scary, yeah. But like you said, the hit and run is in. Zeppelin coming in. Does Fish have to respect this? I feel like he does.
It's definitely, or he'll lose his main. He can definitely kill the Zeppelin, though. Would be a very good thing to focus. He does kill it, and he actually slows the Naga, but the towers go down. A lot of peasants have fallen as well for Fish. So that was definitely a profit for Ark. That many peasant kills, denying the towers, and now Fish will be stuck for a little bit.
Yeah, that was great, because that might have... If he doesn't do that, maybe Fish expands behind this with the economy that he had, but now he's got to invest everything just into coming back. 2-1 rifles, though. How many rifles are there? 4, 8... 8 rifles. That's a lot of damage if the kite's there. Only 1 Sork, though.
Yeah, and Ark's about to have 3 Mountain Giants. Is there enough damage from the soon-to-be level 5 Mountain King to deal with 3 Mountain Giants? I'm not too sure. And of course, the Naga on the back is going to be tearing these rifles apart. 61 supply against 50. The peasant count is low, but Fish is mining fully. No expansion yet for Ark. But in about 5 minutes, he'll be able to walk his main base over. And Ark's going back in. He just wants to kill a couple more peasants, and why not?
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, he's got TP. He's got Wand of the Wind, actually, for this fight. So this Mountain King could get quickly negated in this fight. But needs to get in a good position. And is he in a good position?
Oh, no, the Naga.
Naga's very kept out. Actually, the Keeper's far away. What? Keeper's very far away. Staff range? Staff range?
He's getting blocked. The Naga's dead. Level 5. Ark. What a mistake.
But he's going to kill a lot of economy here. Ark needs to TP out, because if he loses a bear here, this is really bad. And the Bolt could come in. Oh, I think he's going to staff and TP.
But he could lose a bear here still. Is there a Bolt? There's a Bolt. But it's clap level 3, right? So, okay, killed a lot of peasants, but that Naga loss was definitely not necessary. Will Fish just go now?
I feel like you kind of have to.
Yeah, he's getting lamed out. He leaves a priest in his main base. He's trying to reproduce peasants. The main bases are going to run out, so this, this is the sort of harass that may eventually help Fish, but as it stands right now, Ark ahead in supply. Not ahead in hero levels and doesn't have his secondary hero, but 3 Mountain Giants. He could definitely win a fight with those. Here comes Fish, and Ark in no position to counterattack.
Not much Dispel either. Only 1 Dryad. This is
Player's forces
water
are under
elementals are going to stay in. This is a good position for,
Yeah.
for Fish. Here comes the big clap, Reno. The clap is good. Bolt coming in. Okay, Bolt kind of getting negated by Taunt, actually. Could see some Dispels on the tree ends. The Wisps are being pulled, though. The Wisps are trying to get in a good position, but this is so far so good for Fish. Ark's getting on top of at least one of the rifles. Invis Micro is nuts for Fish. But there's no mana on the Mountain King.
They're up front. Yeah, the Mountain King, those really nice detonates. And there's more and more good detonates from Ark. Again, getting the invis, and he's just getting unit after unit. And I just don't think there's enough for Fish. Gonna get a couple of bears, maybe. How far away is the Naga? Naga's almost out again, so Fish has to get some stuff done right now.
Oh! He stops the Mountain Giant by accident. He's going to lose 2 bears.
Ooh, 2 bears going down. Fish, 3 lumber, 400 gold. Naga's about to come back out. This Ancient Protector has gotten so much value for Ark so far, who is on actually 51s. A little bit unfortunate for him. Ooh, Archmage a little bit up front. There's only 1 priest here for Dispel. He's going to have to work overtime because there's a Wand of the Wind being used as well. Second
Is he
priest
just
comes
straight
in.
up fighting this?
Naga comes out. Dryad falls. The Water Elemental's getting a lot of value, and this is the last of the Wisps. Fish. The Mountain Giants are so low, though. Look at them.
Can Fish... Yeah, Fish is just
There's
straight up
no
fighting the Mountain
way.
Giants.
There's no way. The AP falls. The Water Elementals are doing actually much more than they were doing last game. Is there a heal scroll?
There's a heal scroll for Fish. 2 heal scrolls for Fish, in fact. Still a greater healing on the Mountain King. This Mountain King ain't going nowhere. And the patience on Fish for the heal scrolls. He's just straight up fighting Mountain Giants with rifles. The Priest with the Dispel. These Treants aren't doing anything. Fish is kiting.
And he's banking too because he can't do anything else. He's got no gold. There's the Wand of the Wind being used, not disenchanted. Oh, the clap, and 3 Mountain Giants are about to fall, Ricky. Oh, but the Keeper's about to get level 6. 1 more kill and the Keeper's level 6.
Oh, can he get it, though? Can he get it? He needs to kill a unit. The rifle could do it. Oh, yeah, he's going to get it. Tranquility. You want to bring the Mountain Giants back, though, but the Mountain Giants can't get back. This is such a crazy game. The Naga in the
there's going to
back.
be a bolt, so he's got to wait with those Mountain Giants. He's got to get them out of range, and he's got to meet up with them. But right now, the Naga could fall. The Naga, the bolt that goes down, and that's the second hero dead for Ark, and now there's just the Keeper alive. The Mountain Giants, they need to be healed up. Can Ark get out of his base to go an ultimate for those Mountain Giants?
This is crazy. Fish might actually just do this on tier 2. No economy the whole
the
game.
MG, though.
Bunch of priests and rifles and
MG
swords
coming
coming
back in from the bottom.
No!
Ark gets it out. He notices, but he's got to still get this Tranquility off without getting bolted.
But these are precious moon juices that you probably want to use for healing as well. Probably going to use that. I mean, he can't even use Tranquility right now because he'll just get bolted. I think he's going to lose 2 Mountain Giants.
King.
Oh, he wasted the
God.
clap. He wasted the clap.
Is Fish knocking Ark out?
I don't know. This Tranquility is going to last a long time, Carson. He actually used the clap instead of the bolt on the...
The Naga was forgotten, though, Ricky. Then look at the Naga progression.
This is enough damage. He's basically restarting with the Mountain Giants. He needs to whittle more damage. Priests
my
have
God.
tons of Dispel for these Treants. These Treants shouldn't do anything. Nice Dispels. Fish, 51 supply against 26. Ark, no, not like this.
Level 3 Stormbolt. Oh, he could just go for anything. There is a Health Stone. There's the Staff, but where's the Moon Juice? A little bit in the back, but the Naga's only 50% out.
GG!
Called! No way! Fish does it. Oh my God.
Oh,
There's no
my God.
way.
What?
That was Ark's game all day. And Fish makes it through on the host disadvantage. Lost the coin flip for the game 3. Changes it up with the Mountain King. Wins with rifles against Mountain Giants. Somehow, some way, Fish makes it through to the top 4. Jesus.
Dude, we've talked about Fish, man. This guy is unbelievable. I actually don't think he's taken a series from Ark, except for this tournament. I think they've played a lot together, and Ark has been the victor. Man, I swear, guys, he had 170 ping that game. Down economy, down a bunch, ends up fighting Mountain Giants straight up with a Mountain King. Unbelievable game. That's going to be the end of the road for Ark, and we're thinking, dude, Ark's getting that invite slot. Fish is our first invite into the Super League. I can't believe it.